What a great question. So this commenter is wondering how to start homeschooling a seemingly reticent, high energy 5-year-old boy. First and foremost, I love the way you're approaching this. You want to get started in some sort of routine, start a little bit of learning, but it doesn't sound like you want to push academics too much at this age. And I have to say you are exactly right. So I am a firm believer that all pre-K, kindergarten, and even into first grade learning really does need to be low pressure, play-based. But the beautiful thing about play-based education is that they're still learning academic concepts. They're just learning it in a way that really speaks to their developmental level and is based on play and games and fun rather than sitting down and doing worksheets. All of my kids, they learned all their letter names and their letter sounds by playing Go Fish. The other thing I like to do is get one of those sets of big foam interlocking letters that go on the floor. I'll see if I can stick a sticker up. I think I have a picture of it so you can see what it is. You can get them for like 20 or 30 bucks on Amazon, and you can design so many games so that your kids will learn their letter names, their letter sounds, the alphabet, of course, and then also you can even start doing CVC words. So this is your consonant, vowel, consonant. So cow, mom, dad, dog, you get the idea. So these are all just basic sounds that they put together. So once your kids have learned all of their letter sounds, now we're talking about the basic ones. We're not getting complicated with the vowels at first. And then you can link those together to make words. So say you lay these all out, all these alphabet tiles on the floor, and they can learn their letter names, and you start by saying something like, okay, jump to the A, jump to the C, jump to the D. And once they have all their letter names, then you can start making the sounds. Okay, jump to the letter that says A, jump to the letter that says B. They also have numbers that come in that pack. So you can teach them all of their numbers, and then you can start even doing some simple addition. Okay, jump to 2 numbers that make 3. Jump to 2 numbers that make 5, that kind of thing. So you've got your counting, you've got your basic phonetic foundation done. So if you're curious, I have in my membership a guide to play-based homeschooling for pre-K and K, and then play-based homeschooling for older kids. But they're activities that are all play-based, hands-on, and your child can learn all of their foundational academic skills without ever having to sit down at the table and fill out a worksheet. And so you find that children who are very young aren't really reticent learners. They just don't want to do the most boring things possible. And the best part is, really, for pre-K or kindergarten, you can do this in easily 30 minutes a day so that they can move into first grade ready to go. And then in first grade, I do like to keep up the play-based learning, but you can add in more traditionally academic skills, the occasional worksheet. They can start handwriting practice. About the time they're 7 is a great time for them to learn to write their letters. But if you do play-based activities, they already know how to form their letters because they've formed them with Play-Doh. They've formed them tracing them in a sand tray, and now you're just training that hand how to write. So if you're interested in that guide, it is in my membership, which has a beginning homeschooling course that teaches you how to set up your entire homeschool, and in that course is that play-based learning guide that tells you exactly what to do, exactly how to do it for every activity so that you can get your kids started completely play-based, and then they will soar ahead in academics once you start more of that traditional academic study in first or second grade, because they have this foundational love of learning and learning through play. And of course, the link for my membership is in my bio, so you can check that out.